All right, let's dive in. Today, we are going on a quest, your quest, for K8, Mastering Research Project Management. Think of this as your guide to leveling up your skills as a market research apprentice. So, every good quest needs a hero. Let's meet ours. This is Jody. She's a level 4 market research apprentice at a company called Ibis Stores. She's smart, she's eager, and she's about to face her first big professional challenge. Sound familiar? And here it is, the call to adventure. Jody's manager, Riddle, hands her a new mission. She needs to support a big new project. And to do that, she has to really understand K8, the core principles of project management. This is where her journey truly begins. Now, no hero goes it alone. Jody has a mentor, Adam. He's here to be her guide, to help her decode what all this K8 stuff actually means in the real world, starting with the absolute basics. So Adam kicks things off with the official definition. Look, it sounds a bit formal, but what does it really mean? It's all about juggling 3 things: delivering on time, not spending too much money, and making sure the quality of the work is top-notch. If you can do that, you're golden. And here's a really important point Adam makes right away. As a level 4 apprentice, your job is to support projects. You're not expected to be leading the charge, setting massive budgets, or deciding the entire company's strategy. Your role is to be the reliable, organized force that helps make it all happen. It's a crucial distinction. Okay, so Adam breaks Kate down into these 6 core principles. Think of these as the tools in your project management toolkit. You've got time management, scheduling, resourcing, costs and budgeting, quality control, and my personal favorite, risk awareness. These aren't just fancy words. They are the things that stop a project from turning into total chaos. This table is super helpful because it lays out the boundaries of your role. So what's in your court? Things like planning tasks, tracking how things are going, coordinating with people, and flagging any problems. And what's not? Setting the company-wide budget or making the final strategic calls. Knowing this helps you know exactly where you can shine. All right, enough theory. It's time to see how this all works in the real world. Let's follow Jody as she gets her hands dirty on her very first research mission at Ibis Stores. This is where the learning really happens. So what's the mission? Jody has to coordinate the research for a brand new loyalty program. They need to get feedback from customers right there in the store. This is a perfect real-world scenario for her to put all those new K8 skills to the test. To help her out, Adam gives her the simple but super effective 5-step plan. First, understand all the moving parts. Then, figure out your limits, like time or budget. Next, use your planning tools. Keep a close eye on progress. And finally, look back and see what you can do better next time. It's a fantastic roadmap for pretty much any project. And here we go, Jody puts that plan into action. She creates this clear, simple timeline. Week 1 is for designing the survey. Week 2, they're in stores collecting data. Week 3 is for crunching the numbers. And week 4 is all about reporting back. This isn't just a schedule, it's her command center. It keeps everyone on the same page and helps her manage her time. But projects rarely go exactly as planned, right? The plan was to get 200 surveys in week 2, but by Wednesday, they only have 50. Yikes. But this is where Jody's risk awareness training kicks in. She doesn't hide the problem. She immediately flags the risk to her manager, Riddle. That's not failure. That's being a pro. Okay, so Jody did the work. She handled a problem. Awesome. But for an apprentice, doing the work is only half the battle. Now she has to prove she did it. And for that, she has her coach, Olivia, who's going to help her gather the perfect evidence for her Aptum portfolio. So Olivia asks the million-dollar question. You've done all this great work, but how do you actually prove it? How can you show an assessor without a shadow of a doubt that you've mastered K8? This is where Olivia's evidence toolkit comes in. It's a checklist of all the things you can upload to Aptum. And look, that timeline Jody made, perfect evidence. And that email she sent to Riddle about the low survey numbers, that's solid gold. It shows her applying these principles in real time. Olivia stresses that the reflective account is the most important piece of the puzzle. It's not just a list of what you did, it's the story. It's where you connect all the dots and explain how you managed the project, and most importantly, what you learned from the whole experience. With her project under her belt and a portfolio full of great evidence, Jody is almost at the end of her quest. There's just one final challenge left, the Endpoint Assessment, or EPA. It's time to face the final boss, the EPA. I know, it can sound intimidating, but it's totally conquerable. And Olivia is right there to coach Jody, running through practice questions so she feels ready and confident. So Olivia hits her with a classic EPA question. How did you ensure the research was completed on time? This is a direct test of her understanding of time management and scheduling.
And look at this model answer. It's brilliant. Jody can confidently say she created a schedule, she set milestones, and she tracked her progress every single day. She's not just saying she managed her time, she's explaining exactly how she did it, referencing the evidence she already has.
Here's another one they practice. What risks or issues arose and how did you handle them? This is a fantastic opportunity to talk about that survey problem and show off your risk awareness skills. And again, a perfect response. She names the specific risk, low response rates. Then she uses 3 magic verbs. I identified it, I documented it, and I escalated it. This shows she's not just competent, she's a proactive problem solver. She turned a potential crisis into a chance to demonstrate her skills. And that's the whole journey. You start off maybe not knowing much, feeling a little unsure. But by going through the process, applying the principles, and reflecting on it, you end up feeling confident and capable. You haven't just learned about K8, you've lived it. So, your K8 quest is complete. You've got the map, you've got the tools. The only question left is, what's the very first principle you're going to put into action on your next project? Thanks so much for joining us.